Hello, this is Mike, the Anarchist Gamer, and I have today...
Oh, Stephanie.
We got Steph. And, Steph saw a few of my earlier videos in Dark Souls, and even said that she, even commented on it, saying that you wanted to try it out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Because, how better to try out a new super hard game that everyone fails at miserably for the first 40-ish hours, myself included, than by doing it on camera.
Sounds good.
That is pretty friggin' loud. This is actually, I think it's the first time I played this game on my new TV. Oh yeah, we don't want to load game. We want to new game. This is where I'm going to hand it off to you.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Make your character.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
What did you think of that?
Looks intense.
That was exactly my reaction. This game's hardcore! I can already tell!
Difficult.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Glowing red eyes.
And in this
Am I
land,
walking, or is this something else?
It is a floating camera.
the
Okay.
undead.
It's a
are
nondescript
proud
floating
and
camera because it's
nocturnal.
not supposed to be attached to anything. It's a ghost. I don't know.
Okay.
Where they are
I hope it's not a
locked
ghost. There are ghosts in this game, and they're
await
no.
the end of the world.
Ooh, you can't even fight ghosts.
Using ghost weapons. How you get ghost weapons? It is, yeah. There's a lot of things in this game where it's just don't
Is your
ask because there isn't an answer. If there's an answer, it's not a good answer.
Alright. Is that supposed to be me?
Yes,
Okay.
that is actually you.
I'm gonna try.
You're incredibly attractive right now. So now you have to dig your hand into that corpse's chest cavity and rip out a key.
Okay. And I can lock up the door. I can. Alright, how do I, like, fight?
Well, you see those red line things on the ground? Walk up to it, and that's a message. Right stick, camera controls.
I know that.
Oh, do you now? Look at you go. Knowing the game already. See, I don't even have to help you at all.
That's all I can do.
For now. It's
Am I-
not.
Am I supposed to do that?
Yeah, it's there for you to attack, to try out on. Don't worry about that thing.
Alright, I hope not. I missed.
So yeah, under the armor, you look exactly like that guy, and there's a reason for that. Right now, you are still, hollow. But that guy is a hollow. And there's... The hollowing process has different stages. It's like... It's very similar to like a zombie virus, but it's a little different in the fact that it's based a lot more on things. I've spent large portions of boss fights not even looking at the boss. I'm just running away. And then running back. And then running away again.
Do I have, like, a flashlight or something?
Okay, this is one of those things that don't really make sense in a game, but for whatever reason, your character always emits about a 1.5 to 2 foot radius of light all around him all the time. See it on the ground how he's in the shadow, but the area directly around him is lit up?
Yeah.
Or if you go over there to the darker areas, you see how it's always lighting up a bit?
Yes.
That's the lighting mechanic. There is one area where that's mostly disabled, and there's a reason for that, and it's really freaking annoying. But for the most part, that's how they can get away with not giving you like a torch or something.
I would want one.
I would want one too, because there are guys that use torches and light you on fire consistently. Run. See that doorway? Go to that doorway. You might want to run.
Oh, I don't know how to run.
You hold B. And hit B to roll. Like that, yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Hit B quickly in that, while moving that. Yeah, there you go. You did it! Now rest of that.
Get up.
Yeah. So the other thing about bonfires. Bonfire is a big deal in this game for a lot of reasons. That's also your checkpoint. When you rest at a bonfire, you create that as your checkpoint.
Okay.
And in the game lore, when you die, you actually get physically returned to that bonfire because you are attached to that bonfire. You are undead right now. You're not living. You're a zombie that still has their wits about them because that's how hollowing works. Basically, you can be undead and work like any other human until you lose your motivation. You lose your will to survive and keep going. Then you go fully hollow and become like those mindless corpses, or this guy with the bow.
How do I get my shield?
You go up there. You see that item over there? That white glow?
And
All the...
now?
Yeah. All the items in this game are white glowing orbs. And that'll block pretty much everything in front of you. Pretty much. Block. You did not block.
I didn't. It's alright. I'm still alive.
You're still alive. The guy has a very good capability of collecting arrows in her body without any real damage.
I can see that. Just like
You also now have a long sword, which, if you want to kill this guy reasonably quickly, you might want to equip. The other thing in this game is that the start menu does not actually pause anything.
I'm so bad at aiming.
Lock on. Click right stick.
There we go.
That's why you wanted to equip the long sword.
Okay.
You're using a broken sword hilt.
Wow.
So you can actually just back up, just like run away, equip your long sword.
Okay.
There you go, now just hit start again. Oh, you just use one of your gas blessings. X is to use whatever's on the bottom category of that. You hit A on the second one. And hit A on the sword. That's your right hand. And you can select the long sword.
Now I'm good.
Now you're good.
Alright.
Now you're gonna do a lot more damage. You killed him.
Yay. Alright. I can't see anything in here.
Yeah, you have to traverse the white light. Sometimes that means new area, sometimes that means boss battle.
Okay. I'm not ready for a boss battle.
Oh yeah, the D-pads move all of your stuff around. That's why you have two slots for your right and your left hand, because you can swap quickly between the two using the D-pad, and you can swap between 5 usable items with the down. And the up is magic, but you don't need to worry about that. So you want to go up and right-ish, you know, that kind of direction. And actually go down the stairs first.
Okay.
There's a reason for this. Go to that door. And go back into the courtyard and rest at that bonfire so you have a checkpoint there instead of the other place.
Alright. So,
You can-
do I get another healing potion thing?
You'll
Use
get
mine.
reusable ones soon enough.
Where did I come out of?
In the corner. Yeah, Divine Blessings, that's why almost very few people actually pick that, because they're one-time use and they're not that great. That sounded like it broke through a wall. It may have broken through a wall.
Was I supposed to go over here?
There's the boulder. Yeah, might be something going on with that guy.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. Then
So if you
lose
move the
my
camera,
sanity.
see if the
I
scout's
wish to
still
ask something
familiar.
of you. You and I, we're both
A
undead.
knight, maybe? I don't know.
Hear me
That's
out.
the guy that dropped you that body with the key on it.
Oh. Well,
Those are your reusable
Yeah.
health potions. Yeah.
Oh,
If you
I
remember
guess.
in mine, when I'd die, I would get 5 more of those back, or 10, depending on the bonfire.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
So what he
And thank you.
means by hurting us after death is that he's undead as well, and when he dies, he knows he's gonna go hollow this next time he dies. Then he'll become a mindless zombie like all the others. Also, hit the down D-pad real quick. Now you have your reusable ones equipped. And Oscar just died. Oscar's the knight. We only know his name is Oscar because his name is in the credits. It's not actually said anywhere else in the game.
you watch the credits.
No, I learned that from YouTube.
Okay.
There's a few games I watched the credits for. Japanese games are not among them because I can't read most of the names. So there's a cool mechanic in this game where you can hit Y and you take the weapon in your right hand and you two-hand it. This does a couple things. It increases the amount of damage you do, while also having the strength, halving the strength requirement for that weapon. So if you have a really big, heavy weapon, but you don't have the strength to use it with your right hand, you can two-hand it and still use it effectively. But you obviously can't be using a shield. You can block with that weapon still, but you can't, you can't use anything in your left hand.
Okay, this one seems very complex.
Yeah, it's kicking and other things. There's a weird thing with that. What you have to do is you have to click the right stick forward, like flick it forward and hit the, yeah, at the same time. You actually got it without me fully explaining it. That kick took me nearly an entire playthrough to figure out because I did not read that message. I skipped that message somehow, or it just didn't click with me. And I figured out, like, way later. I was in one of the last areas of the game, and I figured out how to kick. At the time when all the enemies at that point, kick would have done absolutely nothing to them. Go figure.
Okay.
Beautiful scenery, by the way.
It's lovely. Die.
You invite the best guests to your tea party. See how much more damage you did with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I need my shield.
You also need to use an SS flask if you ask me.
Did I just do that?
No, you go down again, and I hit X. X is to use the item in the bottom slot. Whatever it may be. Down is to swap between the 5 that you have equipped in your menu. You can honestly dodge this guy's arrows pretty easily.
Do I ever become, like, human again?
Yeah, you can become human. There's a lot of game mechanics to that. You'll see what after you do this. You might want to walk forward and hit right trigger, because that guy's there.